特に人気になったのはシャマンキング。
Shaman King.
You know, there's this guy like Byakuya, and then he has an attack where his
千本桜
where his like
最初弱くてどんどんこう挫折ありながら強くなっていくよね。
yeah.
今日は海外で人気な日本のアニメについて話すよ。
Let's find out!
こんにちは、全人類と友達になる男、僕がミスターフジです。そして
オレです。
アナです。
アロンです。
I know. だってばよ What?
これ何？
It's my forehead protector, protect me from shurikens.
そんな持ってたの？
No, Anna brought for me. Thanks.
ちょっと待って、日本人も持ってないよ、あんな。
No, really? What? I thought every Japanese person owns at least one.
今日のテーマは海外で人気な日本のアニメ。で僕調べによると日本に来る外国人の 90% 以上がアニメ好きで来てます。オタクです。オタクの人手挙げてせーの。はい、1、2、3で違うね。今日は4人のオタクと1人のノンオタク
No otaku.
で海外の人気なアニメについて話をしていきたいと思います。それでは行ってみましょう。みんなの国のそれぞれでその人気な日本のアニメテレビで放送されてたりとかっていうのを一人ずつ教えてもらってもいい？
Sure.
Okay.
OK。アメリカは？
Well, back in the day, we used to have this thing in America called the Big Three.
ビッグ
The
3。
Big Three.
Yeah, the Big Three. Anna, please elaborate. What is the Big Three?
First, you have the Godfather who's like Dragon Ball, right? And from Dragon Ball, there is the big three.
Yes.
And these big three are Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
Yes, those are the Big Three. Those are the top three biggest animes back in the day. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's Demon Slayer and like Tokyo Revengers and stuff like that right now, right? But back in the day, all of these shows were shown on American TV networks, dubbed, not subbed in Japanese, but by an English dub artist. Around that time, early 2000s, yeah.
ワンピース、ナルト、ブリーチはどのくらいの人が知ってたの？例えばアメリカで
Okay.
自分と同じ学年の子供が100人いたら何人くらいが知ってるの？
Only the people who are into anime knew about the big three. It's like, I feel like there wasn't, like, right now, in this day and age, we have this term called the filthy casual, who only watches, they only watch anime when they need to watch anime, and they watch it for the popularity, and there's like this wave. Back then, there was no filthy casual. It was either all or nothing anime, right? So if you watched one anime, you definitely knew what the big three was. But then that group of people was also very small. So out of 100 people, I'd say maybe about 7 or 8. But they all knew about anime.
なるほどね。
Deeply, right?
Deeply,
Yeah.
deeply, yeah.
100人中7、8人でそんな多くないけど、
Right.
ってすごく
Yes, exactly. Yeah, down the rabbit hole they went to all of the anime. It's just an addiction. It's a gateway drug. Yeah. That's how I got to Japan. And now I'm just encompassed with all of this amazingness that is Japan thanks to anime. And the anime, it was like, ooh, I like that stuff. Ooh, sakura petals. Oh yeah, give me some more of that. And then I went to go and learn the language. Then I came to move to Japan, and now I've been living here for like 3 years because of the gateway drug. And then the secret one, the little secret one that was also kind of like the big three, but not really, but everybody loved it, was Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
そんなうわーになるの。
Yeah. That was like the secret one that was like, ooh, everybody loves that one.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Okay, not the first one, Brotherhood.
ルーマニアは？
まあその3つも、一番人気あった時期あるけど、それに加えて、そのポケモンと、特に人気になったのはシャマンキング。
シャマンキング。
Oh yeah, Shaman King was a little popular.
Yeah. For Shaman King, you'd have these croissants back in Romania, because we eat croissant a lot. And you'd have cards with the croissant. It's like collecting cards for like Shaman King, for Naruto, from Dragon Ball and so on. And you'd have an album to, like, you collect it. And if you got all of the stickers,
You can live in your mom's basement forever.
Rent-free pass.
when I was in like middle school, everyone had a Beyblade, a Pokemon cards, and Bidaman.
Ah.
Yeah.
それ100人いたら何人くらいがやってるの？
50%.
50%
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly,
Yeah,
yeah,
そ
yeah.
れ日本と同じくらいのパーセントよ、多分。
Yeah, it wouldn't be the people who watch the anime, but they would buy the toys
Yeah,
that are
yeah,
associated
yeah.
with the show.
え、アメリカも？
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
they would buy the toys. Yeah.
俺のターンってやってたと
Yes, 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 yes.
ほんま？
Yeah.
すげえ。でもさ、アメリカにはマジック・ザ・ギャザリングとかある。
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I think there are people who use Yu-Gi-Oh as a gateway into playing Magic the Gathering.
ああ、なるほ
Yeah,
ど。
yeah,
確かに確かに日本もそうだった。
Yeah.
シャーマンキングすごいな。
私は小学生ぐらいの時にルーマニアのテレビで放送された、
シャーマンキングが？
ルーマニア吹き替えで、ルーマニア語吹き替えで。
マレーシアは？
いや、大体同じですよ。
一緒。
Right, right, yeah.
So actually, there's like a period of time about a Beyblade became so dangerous that it came up a lot of news during that time. Yeah.
Right.
In the anime, they have this like fighting scene. Then they have this like sparks and stuff.
Yeah.
So they transform their Beyblade with things that can make sparks, and they fight it together.
Well, they
And
mod it. They
マ
modify
レー
it.
シアで？
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
いや、それは。
They mod the Beyblade.
So
Oh my
this
God.
kind of dangerous something. Sometimes they fly into the kid's eyes.
Ah.
Oh
It
my
became,
god.
it became like a big problem during the time.
他のなんか子供向けのアニメとか知らなかった？
まあドラえもんとか、
ああ、ドラえもん？
ちびまる子ちゃんとか。
はいはいはい。それわかる？
Well, the thing is, like, we know what Doraemon is, and we know maybe we know what Anpanman is, but we've never seen the show.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the interesting thing is, so Crayon Shinchan in the States is an adult show.
あ
It's an adult show.
R10
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go to that.
Yeah, it's only shown late at night. Why? Because Shinchan is showing
Showing, yeah.
his butt and his little figure at in the front of his body.
I mean, Shinchan's genuinely hilarious.
He's hilarious.
even for adults.
and
Like,
like,
it's you why.
I talked to the Japanese people about this, and then I was like, it's an adult show in America. And then they say, but Shinchan just does kid stuff. That's what a kid does. He just shows his thing, and then like he shakes his butt everywhere. That's what a kid does. And I'm like, okay, Americans understand that, but that's an adult thing to do. Show that to kids.
いつものバイロンじゃないそれ。
Of course, yeah. I don't show it in front of the camera.
クレヨンしんちゃん大人になったらバイロンになりそう。
Oh, how about Bakugan?
It's not that popular compared to Beyblade, but it still we also have that kind of toy.
Bakugan, like the little mecha dragons.
知らん。やば。
Oh, the ball things, you can throw them and
Yeah,
they turn.
yeah,
yeah,
They're like
those
a,
things,
they're like
yeah.
a ball. You throw it and they become a dragon.
Liking anime is such a big phenomenon now that some of my friends have went as anime characters and watched the new Demon Slayer movie. They actually went to the
Yeah,
theater
yeah.
dressed up like
Yeah.
it's like, you know, the people who dress up like Star Wars characters going to see a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dressed up like members from Kimetsu no Yaiba to watch the new Mugen Train movie inside of the States. Yeah, and that thing is just so normal to do because like
Yeah.
liking anime is hip now, I guess, for a lot of people.
すごい。それね、多分日本の先を言ってるわ。日本人ってコスプレする場所以外でコスプレしないのよ。でもアメリカ人ってなんか映画見るときにスター・ウォーズとかでもスター・ウォーズの服着て見て行ったりするでしょ。
Yeah, yeah,
で
yeah.
それをアニメでもやってるってことよね。
Of course, yeah, yeah, yeah.
お
It's like when the Lord of the Rings movies were coming
Exactly,
out. Yeah, everyone was
exactly.
like wearing the helmets and stuff like that.
Passion.
Yeah, yeah, it's the passion.
it's
You're a
really-
fan. You're a
I
true
mean,
fan.
the fandom is like really, it's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you know the funny thing about going back to Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that Goku sounds so much more different
Yeah.
in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, you know, in America growing up with the dubbed version, I never heard Goku speak Japanese at all. And then he would speak like, I'm gonna charge up my attack!
Yeah.
And he would sound like really cool. I was like, yeah! And I was like, I wonder how Goku sounds in Japanese. And then he sounds like, I was like, why is he, his balls didn't drop.
ちょっと待って、それ見てみようよ。
Yeah.
威張ってた割には手したことねえな。
高い？
This is what we grew up with.
We'll see, but I haven't even warmed up.
違うよ。
Yeah! That's the Goku, yeah! Yeah, you'll see.
違う違う。
I haven't even warmed up yet.
他の言語も気になるね。
Tu vas me payer. Je n'ai rien de plus qu'un ridicule.
これも低いね。
See?
低い。
Yeah!
Je suis されたのさ
Nice.
Oh.
ミセラブレ
Miserable.
No tienes mucha habilidad, eres un fracasado.
日本だけが
だってさ悟空はいつもアホなの、簡単に言ったらもうご飯いっぱい食べて腹いっぺいだぜって言って、
Yeah, yeah.
でも戦いの時だけめちゃくちゃ本気になるのよ。テレビで普通に放送されてたってこと、アニメが。
Yeah, so you would watch it on this channel off of Cartoon Network called Toonami, and then you would watch it kind of late at night.
In Romania, there was two channels, right? There was like on Jetix,
Oh, Jetix, okay.
and the other ones it was Minimax until 8 p.m. and from 8 p.m. it became Animax.
アニマ
Animax, yeah.
日本でもあるのよ、アニマックス。
Really?
そうそう、もうアニメだけやってるケーブルテレビみたいなのがあって。
Oh, what? Yeah, we didn't have that in the States.
Yeah, it was always Kyoro-chan, the first one.
キョロちゃんわからんよね。
Kyoro-chan?
キョロちゃんのチョコボールわかる？
Oh, the
そうそうそう。
this guy.
いや、もともとお菓子なんだけど、途中でアニメ一回やって、
Oh,
アニマッ
what?
クスで流してたのよ。
Oh, what?
日本のアニメってなんで人気なのかなって知りたいの。だからその理由をそのみんなの国のアニメと比べたらわかるかなと思って。で、アメリカで人気なのは
Spider-Man?
あ
Oh, okay. It's like Marvel films and like
Yeah.
Avengers and
Like,
things like that.
Like
SpongeBob.
Hero.
Oh, SpongeBob. Yeah. SpongeBob's pretty popular in the
人気な
States.
パー
Yeah.
ー DC コミックスとマーベルコミックスは DC の方にスーパーマンとかバットマンがいて、
Yeah.
マーベルコミックスに、アイアンマンとかスパイダーマンがいるよね。
Right, right,
は
right.
いで、日本のアニメと何が違うんだろう。
But let's say Superman, right? So Superman, he was born on planet Krypton and he's sent to Earth and now he has superpowers and abilities. He was Superman from birth and he's now Superman as a man, right? But then you have something like Dragon Ball Z where, you know, Goku, he's still kind of like a Saiyan, but he's still kind of weak, right? And then he like dies, but he comes back and he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then he has the ability to attack planets. And then you kind of like build with him throughout hundreds of episodes, and you have this sort of like unrelenting like power to like root him on, like you want him to win until the very end. And that's the thing about like all of like these shonen animes, which like Bleach, it's like same thing, Naruto, and then One Piece. It's like these guys who start out like as weaklings, but then you see them get powerful and more powerful, and they start being like the hero in everybody's eyes, and it makes you want to like become that. Yeah, it like if you see Superman, like, yeah, he's so cool, but you can't really become that yourself, right? And but it seems that these anime characters are more relatable and reachable to attain because you can get anywhere with hard work. And my hair can start like standing up due to the energy levels going around me, and it can become blonde.
なるほどね。
Yeah.
うわ、すげえわかった今。アメコミってアンパンマン形式だね。アンパンマン形、アメリカの人にアンパンマンで例えたスーパーマンがその戦う時って最初から最強で最後も最強で強さ変わらないよね。でも途中負けたりするのはなんか弱点のクリプトナイト。まあアンパンマンって言ったら頭が濡れたら弱くなるよね、アンパンマン。で新しい顔にピンって変わったら元の強さに戻る。なんか困難があるけど強さは変わらず最後それを乗り越えて勝つみたいな話だけど、
Yeah.
少年ジャンプとかのアニメ、漫画は最初弱くてどんどんこう挫折ありながら強くなっていくよね。
Yeah.
How many people try to become Superman? Like probably no one, right? But
No.
many people have tried to go on Super Saiyan.
Right.
あー
Yeah.
なるほどね。アメコミは書く人が結構変わったりするじゃん。日本の漫画ってもう
一人でね
そうほぼ 100% 最初から最後までずっと一人で書くけど、アメコミって最初スタンリーが考えたやつをなんか他の人がどんどん引き継いでいくでしょ。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
だからずっとこの、まあ、期間が長いのもあるけどどんどん強くなっていくとかが難しいんだろうね。
Well, there's also like so many different universes or whatever too,
Correct.
right? Because like what with Batman, for example, when Batman first came out, he was like this one kind of Batman,
Yeah.
and then there was like a different kind of Batman
Yeah.
with a different
Yeah.
story, and then like there was the Dark Knight, which is a much grittier, darker version of Batman. Right?
Yeah.
And so there's no continuity between.
Depending on the director, that's the kind of Batman you want to produce, and depending on the actor, that's the kind of Joker you want to produce.
Yeah, yeah.
その2人の国には、その日本のアニメみたいなのはないの？自分の国のアニメみたいなの。
いや、思いつかないね。
ないんだね。
Cowboy Bebop was popular amongst like teenagers, like or like people would watch like Samurai Champloo and like Cowboy Bebop. Like those were like the cool ones to get into.
それね、日本人全然知らないのよ。
Right. I heard about that.
カウボーイビバップってアメリカで放送されてたから、
Yeah.
なんかアメリカ人結構知ってる人多いんだけど、アメリカで人気だったからネットフリックスでリメイクされたよね。
Yes. They made a live action of Cowboy Bebop because there's such a big American fan base for this
そうそう。
series, right?
めっちゃいいアニメだ。見てない？い
ちょっとだけ見た。
や、全部見た方がいいよ。
はい、わかりました。
It's because like the concept of like a space cowboy was just so popular
Yeah.
inside the States.
So yeah, those are two very American images,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Space and
Cowboy.
cowboy. Yeah. That's why it was popular.
他に日本のアニメが人気な理由って何かあったりする？
綺麗。
綺麗。
なんかアニメーションが綺麗じゃない？
アニメーションめっちゃかっこいい。
動きがなんか綺麗だし。
めっちゃかっこいいと思う。
What I realize now in Japan is that artists or mangakas and like people who just like live in Japan, they like go in their backyard and then they write what they see. Right? So they like things like Sakura or like the things like the hill where like you have the main character running on the hill next to a lake, right? We don't have that in America. And it's like our first kind of exposure to like this kind of like like Yume no Kuni or something like that we've never seen before. It's like in Bleach, right? Like, you know, there's this guy like Byakuya, and then he has an attack where his
Senbonzakura.
where his sword scatters into a bunch of sakura petals. And you know, like as someone who lives in America, you would never think to make that kind of animation with an attack, right? Yeah, and there's just like, oh, there's sakura petals that are actually a million blades, and then like you never know when you're gonna get hit. So watching anime was our first kind of eikyo towards Japan, and so we don't see a lot of that in the States. And it was like this view into like someone else's world, and that's why I feel like anime was popular.
アメリカのアニメで戦ってるところあんまり
そう、ピュンピュンピュンピュン
ピュンピュンピュンピュンって感じだけど、戦闘とかアニメの描写が綺麗ってことね。
例えばジブリとか
I was gonna say.
面白いでしょ。
Yeah.
そうね。
鉄の世界でしょ。
Right, because like all those like Ghibli movies, like they were all like so beautifully done, right? And like the colors are so vivid and like the animation is so
感動的。
and it's like the small details like the movements, right?
Right.
Yeah, because like I keep going to SpongeBob, but like SpongeBob is like, it's like if there's any sort of like emotional like exposition, it's just like bah, and that's it. Right? But like in like Mononoke Hime, for example, there's this one scene where like he's like eating soup or something, and the way he like pulls the drawstring on the pouch is like it's so detailed, like the movements are so smooth, right? And like if that was in say like a Western cartoon, like that level of deep detail probably wouldn't be attempted, right? They probably just would cut to like the soup or something like that instead of showing those small
From start
movements,
to
right?
finish, yeah,
So I think that's
exactly.
why a lot of people are taken by like Japanese animation, just because like there's so many small details like that doesn't exist in American animation.
That's why it's really interesting to us.
We talked mostly about shonen anime because those are the ones that you would see on TV. But after you see those on TV, a lot of people would start searching for anime, you know, like on the internet. And they are watching stuff that are not shonen. 少女とかこうスライスオフライフ日常生活のアニメも見て、で日常生活だから普通みたいな感じって感じるけど、西洋から見たらそれも普通じゃないから魅力的。I don't know how it was for you guys, but for me, Japan was the first Kaigai, and like I would watch Japanese anime like slice of life, and you would see like the very Japanese style, like 一人暮らし向けの部屋とか、あと道の方で漢字で書いてるやん、泊まれとか。こう来日したばかりの時、道の泊まれを見て、やばい、日本語で書いてる、泊まれって書いてるんや、ほんまにアニメだけじゃなかったんだって感じ。So when I came, I went on the same airplane with some other people in my program, and people from the university took us all in a bus. And you could see like we were on the bus, and everyone who was staying at the window, we are all with our phones taking pictures, like super simple music, and like we would pass by the normal streets while in the bus, and every time there's like a jinja popping up out of nowhere, like everyone would be screaming the bus. It's a jinja, like look, it's in between like two very normal block buildings.
Skyscraper.
Jinja.
Don't have that.
Yeah. アニメを通して日本の風景を知れるっていうのもなんかすごい魅力的ってことです。はい、ということで ことで今日は海外でアニメが人気な理由についてみんなに聞いてみました。どうだった？
勉強になりました。
じゃあまずはビッグ3見てもらってね。
Okay.
Although Bleach is coming back for their final season.
True.
Yeah. Yes. Bleach ended at the Fullbring arc, where he had the Fullbring and the necklace, and then what's it called? They took his power away from him, and he was able to activate his Bankai again.
Yeah.
And then they stopped the anime completely. He's like,
Yes.
Wait, so okay, I actually have a onegai for all of you. Please recommend one anime to me.
Oh.
One Piece. It's like 3,000 episodes or something.
Right.
I wouldn't recommend it a lot.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah, a short one. Yeah, short.
Okay. 一個ずつ言っていこう。
Okay. Hajime no Ippo. It's a boxing one.
Okay.
素人。
Yeah. It's really like.
Hajime no Ippo.
Hajime no, yeah.
Maybe Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay.
That's a good one too.
一番入りやすいのはカウボーイビバップだと思う。
確かに。
Maybe I would say that one of classic one, Monster.
Monster.
おー、大人、皆さんがアーロンに見せたいおすすめのアニメがあったらコメント欄までよろしくお願いしますそれでは次の動画でまたお会いしましょう。バイバイ。チャンネル
登録
お願い。
し
まっすぐ立ってろよ